Number 24 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 24.
So stepping in, Eric Hosmer, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
One there, on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So digging in now, Xander Wheel. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out. To the plate now, Jacob Zanin. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. It's going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Luis Arias. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Shaw has it. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 4-2 the final score tonight. Minnesota came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
The final line.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Number 24 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 24.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0. The center fielder.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. 1-1 the count. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Lifted the other way to left center. Winker is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Told 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can.
Number 24 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 24.
Digging in once again, Bernardo Nieves. He singled his last time up. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on. Ray Gonzalez is going to come off the bench. A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Pittsburgh Pirates took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. JT Brubaker notches his. Number 24 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 24.
He's set, and the pitch. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Daza leads off first with one away. A ball and a strike. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Javier Baez would be next. Fouled off. That's foul off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Manny Machado will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher.
3. You're out. 3. He's out.
15-2 the final tally here. Colorado combined to hit 8 home runs en route to the win. George Ozuna notches his 3rd.
Ladies and
Number
gentlemen,
24 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for San Diego, number 24.
At the plate, Brent Rooker. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Left fielder, Brent Rooker.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, one away. Next for the Mets, Omar Narvaez. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first, two gone. In now, Travis Blankenhorn. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Off speed pitch, just missed inside. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
4 runs, 10 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now
David Peterson stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Ball 2.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1, 3-1. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Now batting.
Michael Brantley is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Blankenhorn at second. Peterson at first. 2 out in the inning. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw to first ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. And that's in there for strike 1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
And that's out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Conforto. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now. 4 runs, 10 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Carroll is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the 2nd out. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Dominic Smith is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. Gone into the upper tank.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. Into the box now, Brent Rooker.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner.
Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. So another run is across to score on the base hit. And with that, we take a look at the league leaders in runs scored so far. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. Line drive to left. Bird is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. So it's 2 runs on 3. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Mets took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. David Peterson earns the win, his second. Eric Lauer was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does.
Ladies and
Number
gentlemen,
24 enters from the bullpen to do the
now
pitching.
for San Diego, number 24.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Isaac Paredes, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Guys, the swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, MLB, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Here's the first pitch to him. Rico Velez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Carroll is there, and he puts it away to... Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Leading up.
Daz Cameron is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Into the box now, Travis Demeritte. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And, oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Now batting.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Winker is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. He's set. Here it comes. Now this is swung on and hit down to Machado at third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Fouled away. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burner.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2. Schoop leads off second with one gone in the inning.
Ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Isaac Paredes will be next. Carroll is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. Now batting, Isaac Paredes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into center field. A base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
A little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Coming to the plate now, Daz Cameron. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. 1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. First delivery to him on the way.
Now batting.
Travis Demeritte stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Demeritte.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Into the box, Jason Dominguez batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Carroll is underneath this one.
I got it. Mine.
And that's out number 2. Stepping in, Nico Goodrum. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jonathan Scope. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Jose Castillo gets the call to pitch here. 11-3 the final score in this contest. Detroit put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Bo Burrows earns his... Number 24 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
San Diego, number 24.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and digging in is the veteran DH, Tyler Wade. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hitter, Tyler Wade.
And it's fouled away. Bounce to first. Shaw gloves it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Next for the Tigers, Jason Dominguez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Dominguez, the runner at first with 2 gone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base. Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone. Made it off for a base hit.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. Stepping in now, Isaac Paredes, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Hey, now we've got 2.
Hit down the third base line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. To 1-2 now. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit.
No runner, no runner.
And the run is in to score from second.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knob.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know,
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate, usually gets the...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Jose Alvarado comes on now. Look. To 3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Tigers used a nice 5th inning. Number 24 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 24.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the switch hitting catcher, Luis Moreno.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Got no outs.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping into the box, Freddie Galvis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hold on to it. Hold on to it.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Up next for the Marlins.
Bouncer to the left side. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, pinch hitting for the Marlins. Number 25.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. In now, Tommy Edman.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Base is empty here with nobody out.
Nope.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
2 strikes.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Carroll is there, and he has it for the first out. Up next from Miami, Ben Ruda. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Ben Ruda.
Fouled away. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Miami line score. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Count is 1-2 now.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here. Side of the mound. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. So now to the plate, Brian Anderson. No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And that is into right field, a base hit. Throw into third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Friars scored 10 runs on the way to victory.
A manager checks in with his ball club. A player's agent calls to touch base. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere.
Number 24 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 24.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Jalen Davis. Last time through was a base hit. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Davis.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chris Sharp is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Grounded weakly to the left. Reined in. And that's the second out. Next to bat for the Giants, Aramis Garcia. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 down,
2 out, nobody on. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Kian Wong. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Machado waits on it. 1 down. Into the box, Shervian Newton. Couple of walks for him thus far. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
Newton.
Shoots this one over to first. And that is through into right field for a single. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball inside.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Hit on the ground to third. A tag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is. Christian Vasquez is up off the bench as he'll be. 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Padres used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.